Well, much of the unrest in the country serves to act as a reminder to prioritize mental health for those that need it. And LSU Shreveport is doing that by taking some of the stigma out of those seeking help. Alexis visited the LSUS campus today to ask about its new Certified Peer Educator program. Alexis?
Yes, the program was initially set to kickstart a few months ago, but because of the pandemic, they weren't able to launch effectively. However, with students being back on campus and them really feeling the effects from the pandemic, now is as good a time as any to start utilizing students to better reach other students. LSUS partnered with NASPA to offer students a Certified Peer Educator training program. The 12-hour training course helps students recognize the mental health needs of other students. This helps address the stigma of seeking help from a counselor. The school also launched a wellness task force to get to the forefront of mental health on campus. The newest initiative launched also gives students mental health resources in a fashion that doesn't target a particular student or call them out.
One factor we've recently thrown into an initiative from the Wellness Task Force has been to put a syllabus statement regarding mental health on all syllabi for our courses that provides all the contact information, not just for counseling services, but crisis lines as well.
The Wellness Task Force is made up of faculty, staff, and students. This is to ensure they have an all-encapsulating approach to all of the mental health concerns of the LSUS campus. And coming up at 5 o'clock, we will hear from a student who was the first to be certified as a peer educator for the campus. I'm going to send things back to you.
Maintaining mental health is a bigger priority than ever amid the pandemic. LSU Shreveport is taking some of the stigma out of seeking help. Alexis visited the campus to find out about their new Certified Peer Educator program. Alexis?
Yes, this program was set to start a few months ago, but given the pandemic, it put a halt on that. But now that students are back on campus and they are feeling the effects more than ever, like everybody else as a result of the pandemic, now is as good a time as any for them to start utilizing students to better connect with other students. With that, LSU Shreveport has partnered with NASPA to offer students a Certified Peer Educator training program. The 12-hour training program helps students recognize the mental health needs of other students. This helps address the stigma of seeking help from a counselor. Now, I spoke with the first student to become certified at LSU Shreveport. She shares what her responsibilities entail.
They can approach me for any of their needs, mental health wise. I can direct them to resources, or we can just have a conversation about how they're doing.
The role of peer educator requires that they go through in-depth diversity training, understanding how to be a peer and student advocate, as well as being more aware of mental health concerns. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll hear more from Garza, and she shares how this program is pivotal in helping students who are battling to take the first step in seeking mental health services. I'm going to send things back to you.
As the pandemic stretches into its second year, maintaining mental health is a priority. LSU Shreveport wants to do its part by taking some of the stigma out of seeking help. Alexis visited the campus to find out about their new Certified Peer Educator program. What about that, Alexis?
Yes, this was something that was supposed to start a few months ago, but like everything else, the pandemic put a pause on it. But now that students are back on campus and they're feeling the effects more than ever as a result of the pandemic, now is the perfect time to start utilizing students to better connect with other students. With that in, LSU Shreveport has partnered with NASPA to offer students a Certified Peer Educator training program. The 12-hour training course helps students recognize the mental health needs of other students. This helps address the stigma of seeking help from a counselor only. I spoke with the first student to become certified at LSU Shreveport. She shares why this program is not only necessary, but effective.
I think it's going to be, or it is already, a really good system to have in place for students, especially if they don't feel comfortable immediately coming to counseling services. It can always be a step for them to start seeking help.
Garza's work goes beyond the LSU Shreveport campus. She was actually invited to be a part of a peer education leadership project. This will allow her to go to Pittsburgh in November, and she is going to be given the tools at that conference to be able to create a course surrounding college mental health and the college experience as a whole. And then at that point, that class will then be taught right here at LSU Shreveport.
Wow.
I'm going to send things back to you.